Your most vulnerable assets as a man. We finna talk about it.
I was just patient, never try skating. Fuck niggas hating.
Contrary to what you may believe, your most vulnerable asset as a man isn't your money. Although a lot of women are trying to get it from you, your most vulnerable asset as a man is your emotions. Let me explain. If a woman approached you directly and told you straight out that she wanted your money, she wanted you to take her shopping, she wanted you to take her on trips, she wanted you to spend all of your bread on her, the likelihood of you doing that as a sane man is very low. So she walks away after calling you brokey and she leaves with nothing. And now this woman has to go to every man that approaches her and says, take me shopping. The same spiel she gave you. And she gets let down, let down, let down, maybe one, let down, let down, let down, maybe one. So this is a low IQ woman right here. She wants something, but she has no idea how to go about getting it. Now you have a more educated woman who may approach you. She wants the same thing as the low IQ woman, but there's three things that she doesn't want to appear. Her pride is too big. And these are words that women are allergic to. It's like kryptonite to a woman. I'm going to share that with you right now. Number one word that a woman does not want to appear towards a man or in front of a man is desperate. Absolutely not. Number two word that a woman does not want to appear anywhere around a man is broke. They don't even like that word. They will not refer to themselves as broke, but they will call men brokey all day. Number three, a woman does not want to appear regular. Calling a woman appearing to be desperate, she's not going to like. She doesn't want to appear or refer to as broke. And she doesn't want to appear to be regular. Okay? These are three words that they are, modern women especially, are allergic to. I don't think any woman wants to be referred to any one of these words, but that's some game right there. Don't use that to hurt women. You call a woman any one of them things, it's gonna be the quickest way to start a fire. But back to my point is that this woman wants to extract something from you. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay? What does matter is your most vulnerable asset is your emotions, not your money. So, how do women think they can tap into your emotions? Okay. Before I tell you how they think that they can tap into your emotions, I want to tell you why your emotions are so important to a woman. And they're never going to tell you this. I am. Number one, she can gauge how much she thinks you genuinely care about her based off of how emotional you get. There's levels to emotional. You can be bottom level, where you just get passive aggressive. You can elevate it and get to pointing the finger and talking a little bit more stern. Or you can be escalated to where you're irate, ready to beat her up. Hopefully you don't allow no woman to take you out of your element like that, but it happens. But a woman can definitely gauge how much you care about her by how emotional you are willing to act or be. That's one reason why your most vulnerable asset is your emotions and why they would even need to extract that kind of energy from you or need that kind of attention from you so they can gauge just how much you care. Number two, she feels reassured that you won't easily walk away. It shows how much you value her. If you can get extremely emotional over her, especially if she's able to play these mind games, like being passive aggressive, silent treatment, and all of that good stuff, and walking away and ignoring your text, and then you get in your feelings about it, she like, oh yeah. She gets that dopamine hit of reassurance that he's not going anywhere. That's another reason why your emotions are your most vulnerable asset. Number 3, she can trigger you. She can make you feel things. Let me be blunt. If she wanted to get revenge on you for something that you said that she didn't like, if she knew how to trigger you, she can make you feel the same emotions she has. And we all know misery loves company. Number 2, if she wanted you to feel horny and she knew how to tap into your emotions, she would just come out that bathroom with the lingerie or nothing on. Triggered you right there. If she wanted to make you jealous, she would talk to another man in front of you. Her having access to your emotions keeps her in control. That is why your most vulnerable asset as a man is your emotions. Now, let's get to the juicy part. How they think that they can tap into a man's emotions. Women think they can tap into your emotions by, number 1, trying to tell you everything that she thinks that you want to hear. Let's go in on that one. This is from experience, but I'm going to share it with you. I've had a woman tell me she was independent, giving me the illusion that she's not looking for a man to pay her bills. I had women who tell me she's raised in a traditional sense. She loves to cook. She doesn't go to the club. She doesn't make twerking videos. She doesn't show off her body. She's a homebody. She's not outside like Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm never at home because I hated home. You know what I'm saying? No. These women will tell you everything that they think you want to hear. Because first, they have to gauge you. They have to say, okay, this is an intelligent man. This is a wise man. This is a working man. This is a responsible man. This is a good man. And once they have gauged that about you, then they say, I'm independent. I'm nurturing. I'm submissive. They have to tell you what you want to hear. That's the number. I don't need nothing from you. I value quality time. I was raised traditional. I was raised by my grandmother. Okay? So this is what you will hear when they are trying to tap into your emotions. Okay? They are going to try to tell you everything that they think you want to hear. But I'm going to save you, my brother. This doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because wise men, we need to see your actions match those words. I mean, let's be real. If a woman told us everything that we thought we wanted to hear, and then her actions matched what we wanted to hear, wouldn't we be emotionally open to her and available to her? It would work, wouldn't it? The problem is that these women are trying to extract things from you in a disingenuous way. They have mastered the art of telling you what you think you want to hear. Men, we played this game for many years. Let's go ahead and be real. Whenever we wanted to get a woman out of her pants or whatever, we just told her whatever she wanted to hear, or we thought she wanted to hear. And then women are emotional people. So they will melt, and then we'll be like, got them. If you don't believe me, go back and watch classic comedy movies like American Pie. One of my favorite actors in that movie is Stifler. He would be like, some girl would be like, oh, you're just saying this to get in my pants. And Stifler would be like, no way, Stephanie. She'd be like, my name's Jennifer. He'd be like, oh, yeah, pretty name. And he would turn his head and be like, who cares? His art was to tell you, the woman, everything she wanted to hear. So, man, we've already played this game. Okay? If you're not naive, you are very familiar with this game. Number 2, she tries to get you whipped. That's when she tried to throw the box at you. And she tried to throw it on you in a way. And you know what? It's sad. But a man like me, we don't get whipped. That's not a possibility. Okay? But she would throw that thing on you in a way to where you be just sitting there like, oh, for those men who be like, oh man, I can't stop talking to her because the box is so good. You are a perfect victim. Okay? But let me tell you why this doesn't work for men who think like me. This doesn't work because we don't put the box on the pedestal. The box is not the cake. The box is the cherry on top. The cake is the substance, is the character, is the ability to enjoy a woman's conversation intellectually. You know, when this woman has been validated for who she claimed to be, that's where the cake lies. The sex is just the cherry that you drop right on the top of the cake. For the men who view the box as the cake, you're gonna fall for the whipped for the whipped cream. But that don't work on men like me. We don't get whipped. Sex is not the main objective here. Okay? It used to be. But right now, when we're looking for real women, sex comes with a real woman. Sex doesn't make you a real woman. Number 3, she wants to appear to be kind, quiet, sweet, compassionate, self-aware, nurturing, gentle, calm, shy, reserved, patient, supportive, autonomous, and good-spirited. This works. Those are some wonderful traits in a woman. Let me tell you why that don't work. Without empathy, it's all just an act. A woman who is appearing to be compassionate, nurturing, but doesn't have empathy, doesn't show empathy, contradicts everything. Let me explain. My ex, she lived in a bad part of town, and there were homeless men or people that would be in the alleyway by her place. And they would burn fires to stay warm in the winter. They would build their homes out of cardboard. She would call security. And me, we'd be looking down from the second balcony and watching them build their homes and stuff and relocate from one side of the street to the other whenever they got told that they were trespassing. I would think, I'm going to go buy them some charcoal. At least that'll give them 6 to 8 hours of fire so they could stay warm. She was annoyed with their presence. And I didn't immediately understand what was going on inside this woman, but I would think to myself, like, why would watching someone who is less fortunate than you struggle to stay warm bother you? But this woman appeared to be calm, autonomous, had self-control, peaceful, respectful, compassionate. There's no compassion in her behavior at all. So that's why that act doesn't work there, because there's no empathy. Okay? You have to observe these women. You have to watch how they treat other people. I'm going to give you an even better example before I move on. She went out to eat with one of her female friends. Her female friend couldn't afford her own dinner. And she had just got her income tax. She had enough money. She ate 2 full-course meals in front of her friend, while her friend had to eat some unlimited chicken fingers, the cheapest thing on the menu. And when the bill came, she proudly paid her bill and let her friend, who she was willing to be on the, not date, but out to eat with, watched her struggle to pay her bill and then told her, you better call somebody and see if they can send you some money. Now, whether or not she told me this story because I wasn't present, whether or not she told me the story thinking that it was going to make her look good to me, I don't know. But I don't believe people will lie about doing stuff like that. That's nothing you want to brag about. I think the fact that even if you said it out your mouth, therefore that's how you thought, it showed me a lack of empathy. So all of the patience she wanted to display and the love and caring and nurturing and being kind and compassionate, that stuff went right out the window. Come on now. She thought she was going to tap into my emotions. Number 4, actually. They try to tap into your emotions by playing the victim, telling you all the traumatic stories of how their ex beat them up, broke their fingers, broke their leg, broke their rib, broke their eyes, broke their nose. It could be true. How their family members abused them, parents neglected them. And this taps into your empathy. You start feeling sorry for them. But we never sit there and think to ourselves, why did these people treat you like that? And the first thing that you're going to hear from a victim is, why, when I tell you what I went through, the first thing you think of is, why did they do that to me? Why are you not concerned with me? The reason why this doesn't work, fellas, is because she doesn't stop and take the time to show you and tell you the role she played in these toxic situations. Therefore, they come off as disingenuous. If you say, what happened? What did you do? She doesn't want to answer those questions. She's too busy playing the victim. When she wrote this story in her head, in her book of lies, she didn't think about articulating her character, her role in that book. She just wanted to articulate how she was treated. So, because she cannot articulate the role she played, it doesn't tap into our emotions. It doesn't work. Number 5. As a last resort, in order to tap into our emotions, she starts withdrawing and withholding affection, ignoring your texts, taking forever to get back to you, giving you the silent treatment. This is her final attempt to draw you into her emotionally. She needs you to be upset. She needs you to be emotional. She needs you to open up to her in order for her to gain any kind of control or leverage and to know that you care. I call this the demon lover. Demon lovers, they appear to want love. They appear to be deprived of love, but they don't really know what love is. Love to them is attention and admiration and validation on a constant basis. And there's never enough. So that's why they need control over your emotions in order to tap in to that unlimited well of love that you can provide them. But one thing you definitely want to understand and know about a demon lover, specifically when I say demon lover, I'm talking about somebody who is battling with demons themselves. And because they're battling with demons themselves, they want to extract negative emotions out of you. So what you'll notice is you being content with their presence, you just being okay with them, that doesn't serve any purpose. They need to draw and attract negative emotions. They want to see you under duress, under stress. They need you to be mad. They need your emotions to be heightened. And if you are a man who has autonomy, you're stoic, you have self-control, and you know better than to act emotionally or respond emotionally to things, she's not going to know how to gauge if you love her or not, or how much you care. Therefore, know what to do to trigger you. Therefore, doesn't know how to gain control over you. Therefore, she is not going to be fulfilled in a relationship with you. Only way for her to think that you genuinely care about her is to watch you squirm. It's to watch you suffer. It's to watch you cry. It's to watch you stressed out is to see you confused. This is a demon lover. And once she has the ability to extract those emotions from you, she toys with you. She knows where to put you. Like I mentioned earlier, she can make you happy, horny, sad, mad, jealous. She has gained control over your emotions. That, my fellas, is why your most vulnerable asset is your emotions. And I'm guilty. Not of making myself emotionally available to women. I'm guilty of being the one that women struggle to gain emotional control over. They never get it. I've been told by other men that that's why I'm going to stay single, is because a woman feels like she'll never have total control over me. And I'll be like, okay, I'm fine with that. Only way a woman can gain emotional control over me is if she has been validated. Therefore, her words match her actions. She's transparent. She's healthy. Therefore, she's not looking to extract negative emotions out of me. She's content with the positive ones. And she's trustworthy. Until I meet that woman, I'm going to be the man that I am with every woman I come across. And if they don't like the fact that they don't have emotional control over me, they're going to continue to do the same thing they've been doing, falling off. And I'm going to continue on my path. If you like this video, if it resonates with you, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jerome, and this has been another episode of The Superb Word. Until next time, 2 fingers. All right.